There comes a moment in your spiritual journey when everything shifts. You no longer react to negativity, and low vibrational energy can't touch you. It's not arrogance, it's divine mastery. You've elevated beyond the noise, beyond the distractions, beyond the chaos. You are untouchable. If you've noticed a shift in your life, it's not by accident. This is a sign of your spiritual awakening, your transformation into the highest version of yourself. Every hardship you faced was not a punishment. It was preparation. The betrayals, setbacks, and disappointments were never meant to break you, but to shape you into the person you were destined to become. At times, it may have felt like life was working against you, but in reality, every struggle was a lesson designed to refine you. The pain you endured was not in vain. It was a foundation for your transformation. Through these challenges, you have evolved. You are no longer the same person who once doubted their worth, questioned their path, or lived in fear of what others thought. You have grown, healed, and become someone who knows their strength. You have shed the layers of insecurity and emerged as someone who is whole, powerful, and unshakable in their purpose. The fire that once burned you has now forged you into something indestructible. Your past struggles do not define you. They empower you. You are no longer a victim of circumstances, but a victor over them. You have proven to yourself that no matter what life throws at you, you have the resilience to rise above it. The same obstacles that once made you doubt your potential are now the very things that fuel your confidence. You stand today as a testimony of endurance, courage, and divine transformation. But this is just the beginning. The version of you that exists now is only a glimpse of the greatness that is unfolding. Everything you have endured has prepared you for the abundance, peace, and purpose that is on its way. Your transformation has set the stage for something even greater, and as you continue to step into your power, you will realize that everything you once prayed for is finally within reach. Keep moving forward. Your best days are ahead of you. The person you were before is gone. You have outgrown the old version of yourself, the one that settled for less, doubted their worth, and allowed fear to hold them back. You no longer operate from a place of insecurity or seek validation from others. Instead, you have stepped into a new reality where you understand your value, your purpose, and your divine calling. This transformation did not happen overnight, but through every challenge you overcame, you shed layers of who you used to be and became stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true self. There was a time when you tolerated things that no longer serve you today. You allowed people to drain your energy, accepted situations that did not honor your worth, and made yourself small to make others comfortable. But now that version of you is gone. You no longer entertain toxicity, negativity, or anything that does not contribute to your growth. You have learned the power of self-respect, boundaries, and walking away from anything that threatens your peace. This shift is not just about changing habits. It is about stepping into a higher level of existence where you refuse to compromise your happiness and purpose. People from your past may not recognize you anymore, and that is okay. Some will try to bring you back to who you used to be because they cannot handle the power and confidence you now radiate. Others may distance themselves because they no longer relate to the person you have become. Let them go. Your growth is not meant to be understood by everyone, and you are not responsible for making others comfortable with your transformation. You have stepped into a new season, and only those who align with your journey will continue walking with you. This new version of you is here to stay. You are moving differently, thinking differently, and attracting new opportunities that align with your higher self. No longer bound by the past, you are free to step fully into your divine purpose. The things that used to trigger you no longer have power over you. The setbacks that once discouraged you are now stepping stones toward greater success. You are walking in strength, wisdom, and divine favor. This is your time, and nothing can stop you from stepping into fullness of who you are meant to be. Your presence carries a unique and undeniable energy that sets you apart from the rest. People can feel it before you even speak. A quiet strength, an unshakable confidence, and a divine aura that demands respect. This is not something you force or pretend to have. It is simply who you are. Your energy is a reflection of your journey, your resilience, and the spiritual power that flows through you. It intimidates those who operate from fear and insecurity, but also inspires those who are ready to rise to their own greatness. Because your energy is so rare, not everyone can handle it. Some people will be drawn to you, wanting to be in your presence just to feel a glimpse of what you carry. Others will feel uncomfortable around you, not because you've done anything wrong, but because your very existence exposes their own limitations. You have likely experienced situations where people either love you deeply or try to bring you down. There is rarely an in-between. That is because your energy acts as a mirror, revealing truth, awakening souls, and disrupting illusions. Your aura is magnetic, attracting opportunities, blessings, and connections that align with your purpose. But it also acts as a shield, repelling anything that is not meant for you. This is why certain people fall away from your life. Doors close unexpectedly, and situations shift without warning. It is all part of divine protection. When you walk in high-frequency energy, the universe removes anything that does not match your vibration. What may seem like rejection is actually redirection to something greater. Understanding the power of your energy means being intentional with where you place it. Not everyone deserves access to you. Protect your peace, set strong boundaries, and surround yourself with those who uplift and appreciate you. Your energy is a gift, and those who are meant to be in your life will recognize and honor it. You are not here to fit in. You are here to stand out, to elevate, and to walk in divine purpose. The world needs your light, and nothing can dim the power that resides within you. You are never alone on this journey. Even when life feels uncertain, when challenges arise, and when people turn against you, there is a divine force watching over you. You have been chosen for a higher purpose, and with that purpose comes divine protection. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, because you are covered by something greater than this physical world. Every setback, every betrayal, and every obstacle you have faced has been a lesson, not a loss. What was meant to break you only made you stronger, because the hand of God, the universe, or your spiritual guides has always been upon you. There are moments when things don't make sense, when doors close unexpectedly, and when people walk away. But what you may not see in the moment is that all of this is happening for your highest good. You are being guided away from what no longer serves you and directed towards something greater. The delays, the disappointments, and even the pain are all part of a divine plan. Trusting in this process requires faith. Faith that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even when you can't see the full picture yet. Your protection doesn't just come in the form of external circumstances. It is also spiritual. You may have noticed that people who try to harm you, deceive you, or plot against you never truly succeed. That's because divine justice is real. What people send out comes back to them, and those who attempt to block your path will ultimately face the consequences of their own actions. Your role is not to seek revenge, but to stay in alignment, knowing that the higher power you serve is already handling everything on your behalf. Because you are protected and guided, fear has no place in your life. There is no need to worry about what others say, what obstacles arise, or what the future holds. Your steps are ordered, your destiny is secure, and everything meant for you will come in divine timing. Walk with confidence, knowing that you are never walking alone. Keep moving forward, keep trusting, and keep rising, because you are divinely backed, and nothing can stand in the way of your purpose. The path you walk is not an easy one. Being chosen means you will face trials, setbacks, and opposition that most people will never understand. You are being refined through fire, shaped by adversity, and tested in ways that will demand every ounce of strength within you. But this journey is not meant to break you. It is meant to mold you into the powerful, unshakable person you are destined to become. Every challenge you face is a lesson, a stepping stone that prepares you for the greatness ahead. Growth is never comfortable, but the discomfort you endure is a sign that you are being elevated to a higher level. Endurance is the key to fulfilling your purpose. There will be moments when you feel exhausted, when doubt creeps in, and when you question whether you can keep going. But chosen ones do not quit. You have been given an inner resilience that allows you to rise even when everything seems to be against you. The battles you have faced were not meant to destroy you. They were meant to awaken the warrior within. Every hardship has strengthened your spirit, deepened your wisdom, and sharpened your discernment. You are being prepared for something far greater than you can see right now. This journey also requires emotional and mental strength. Many people will not understand you, and some will even try to discourage you. You may find yourself walking alone at times, but solitude is where clarity is found. In these moments, you learn to trust yourself, to trust the divine, and to detach from the need for external validation. The chosen ones are often misunderstood because they are not meant to fit into the mold of the ordinary. You are different for a reason, and your uniqueness is your power. True strength is not just about enduring hardship. It is about maintaining your faith, your integrity, and your vision despite the challenges. The weak give up when things get hard, but you are not weak. You are chosen, and that means you were built to overcome. No matter what comes your way, you have everything within you to rise above it. Keep pushing forward, keep trusting the process, and know that every struggle is shaping you into the unstoppable force you are meant to be. The struggles you face are not random. They are evidence of your divine calling. Chosen ones are often met with resistance, not because they are weak, but because they carry a powerful anointing that threatens darkness. The opposition you experience, whether in the form of betrayal, spiritual attacks, or sudden obstacles, is a sign that you are walking in your divine purpose. If you were insignificant, the enemy would not bother with you. But because you are destined for greatness, forces of negativity seek to distract, delay, and discourage you. These attacks often come from unexpected places. People you trusted, environments you once felt safe in, or even your own doubts and fears. Spiritual warfare is real, and when you step into your purpose, the enemy intensifies its efforts to throw you off course. This is why chosen ones must be vigilant, spiritually grounded, and discerning. You cannot afford to move recklessly or allow yourself to be swayed by emotions. Every battle you face is proof that your mission carries divine significance, and with that realization comes a responsibility to stay anchored in faith. But here's the truth. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. The divine forces that have chosen you will not allow harm to overtake you. The attacks may come, but they will never defeat you. What was meant to break, you will only build you. What was meant to silence, you will amplify your voice. The very thing sent to destroy you will become the foundation of your strength. You are protected, guided, and anointed. Your journey is written in the heavens, and nothing can alter what has already been divinely ordained. Instead of fearing the attacks, recognize them as confirmation that you are walking in your destiny. The enemy does not fight those who are not a threat. Every challenge, every setback, and every betrayal is simply a sign that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Stand firm in your faith, move with wisdom, and know that your anointing makes you untouchable. The more resistance you face, the greater the breakthrough that awaits you. Keep going. You are divinely protected, and no force can stop what God has placed in motion. There comes a point in every chosen one's journey when isolation becomes unavoidable. You may have found yourself distanced from friends, family, or social circles that once felt familiar. At first, the solitude may have felt painful, leaving you questioning why certain relationships crumbled or why you no longer resonate with old environments. But in reality, this isolation was never a punishment. It was preparation. When God calls you higher, He separates you from distractions so you can hear His voice more clearly. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to elevate, and that requires a season of solitude. During this time, you were forced to confront yourself, your fears, wounds, and limiting beliefs. Growth happens in silence, away from the noise of the world. When there is no external validation, you learn to find strength from within. You may have experienced deep moments of reflection, spiritual awakening, and self-discovery. This was not a phase of loneliness, but rather a sacred period where you were being reshaped, refined, and renewed. The people and situations that fell away did so because they could not go where you were headed. Many fail to understand that isolation is often the birthplace of transformation. Look at history. Prophets, visionaries, and leaders all had to go through a period of solitude before stepping into their purpose. You were no different. God was stripping away old habits, attachments, and influences that no longer served you. This was a necessary shedding process, clearing space anew for the abundant life and divine mission that awaits you. Though it may have felt uncomfortable, it was the very thing that prepared you for your next level. Now, as you emerge from this season, you are stronger, wiser, and more in tune with your divine purpose. The relationships that remain are the ones that align with your growth. The vision you carry is now clearer than ever. You have been set apart for a reason, and your journey required isolation so you could step into your full power. Embrace it. Everything you lost was making room. for something greater. Your solitude was never about loneliness. It was about alignment with your true destiny. One of the most profound transformations in the chosen one's journey is a shift from seeking approval from others to standing firm in self-validation. In the past, you may have looked to family, friends, or society for reassurance, hoping to be understood, accepted, or appreciated. But over time, you realize that the approval of others is fleeting, inconsistent, and often rooted in their own insecurities. The more you evolve spiritually, the more you understood that true validation can only come from within and from God. This shift did not happen overnight. It was a process of unlearning, of peeling back layers of conditioning that taught you to measure your worth through the eyes of others. You may have once adjusted your dreams, personality, or values to fit in or avoid criticism. But now, you walk boldly in your truth, unmoved by opinions. You understand that people's perceptions of you are shaped by their own limitations, and try to satisfy everyone only leads to self-betrayal. Instead of looking outward for acceptance, you've learned to trust your own intuition and divine guidance. The moment you stop seeking external validation, you unlocked a new level of confidence and freedom. You no longer need people to understand your vision because you know it wasn't given to them. It was given to you. This self-assurance radiates from you, making you magnetic to opportunities, blessings, and connections that align with your purpose. When you validate yourself, you become untouchable. Criticism no longer shakes you. Rejection no longer wounds you, and approval no longer defines you. Now, you stand in your authenticity with unwavering certainty. You move with purpose, guided by divine wisdom rather than public opinion. You no longer dim your light to make others comfortable, nor do you shrink yourself to fit into places you've outgrown. Your power lies in knowing who you are and refusing to let anyone else define it for you. This is the essence of true freedom, walking in your divine purpose, unbothered by the need for validation, and fully embracing the greatness within you. One of the most powerful signs of the chosen one's transformation is the ability to operate from a place of inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. In a world filled with chaos, distractions, and negativity, you have learned to cultivate a deep sense of tranquility that cannot be shaken by outside forces. This peace does not come from material possessions, relationships, or a fleeting moment of happiness. It comes from profound connection with the divine and a deep trust in God's plan for your life. Reaching this level of inner peace was not an easy journey. There were times when you were consumed by anxiety, fear, and doubt, questioning your path and struggling to find clarity. You may have once reacted emotionally to negativity, engaging in unnecessary conflicts or allowing toxic situations to disturb your energy. But through spiritual growth and self-mastery, you have learned the power of stillness. You now understand that not everything deserves a reaction, and that true strength lies in maintaining your composure even in the face of adversity. Operating from inner peace means you no longer seek revenge or validation from those who have wronged you. You trust that divine justice will take care of everything in its perfect timing. You no longer stress over things you cannot control, because you have faith that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This peace allows you to move with clarity, make wise decisions, and align with opportunities that are meant for you. It is a state of being that makes you unstoppable because you are no longer easily swayed by emotions, manipulation, or external pressures. Now, your presence alone radiates calmness and strength. People may wonder how you remain so composed despite challenges, and the truth is, you have found something most people spend their whole lives searching for: unshakable inner peace. This peace is your power. It shields you from negativity, attracts abundance, and keeps you aligned with your divine purpose. When you operate from this state, you are no longer just reacting to life. You are consciously creating your reality, guided by wisdom, faith, and divine alignment. As a chosen one, you have come to understand that your energy is one of your most valuable assets. In the past, you may have given too much of yourself to people who did not deserve it. Friends, family, relationships, and even work environments that drained you. But now, you have awakened to the truth. Your energy is sacred and it must be protected at all costs. You no longer allow just anyone access to your mind, heart, and spirit. This transformation was not easy. It required deep self-reflection and painful lessons. You had to experience betrayal, manipulation, and energy vampires to truly understand the importance of boundaries. You once felt guilty for saying no, for distancing yourself from toxic people, or for choosing solitude over meaningless interactions. But as you grew spiritually, you realized that protecting your energy is not selfish. It is necessary for your purpose, growth, and peace. Now, you are highly selective about who you surround yourself with. You no longer entertain gossip, negativity, or drama. Low vibrational people can no longer penetrate your space because you have created a spiritual shield around you. You recognize that your time and energy are valuable, and you invest them only in things that align with your divine mission. Whether it's relationships, work, or social interactions, if it does not serve your highest good, you let it go without hesitation. Your presence has become rare and powerful. Those who are not aligned with your energy may feel intimidated or distant, but that is not your concern. You are not here to please everyone. You are here to fulfill your purpose. By fiercely protecting your energy, you allow yourself to operate at your highest potential, maintain inner peace, and attract the right opportunities and people into your life. This is what sets you apart. You are no longer accessible to just anyone, and that is a sign of true spiritual mastery. There was a time when you felt the need to prove yourself, whether in relationships, career, or personal endeavors. You chase opportunities, validation, and people, believing that effort and persistence would bring you what you desired. But through spiritual awakening and self-mastery, you have realized a profound truth. What is meant for you will naturally find you. You no longer chase anything because you have stepped into the energy of divine attraction. This shift did not happen overnight. It required deep inner work, healing, and unlearning old patterns. You had to release the mindset of scarcity and desperation that made you feel as if you had to fight for love, success, or recognition. The moment you started to trust in divine timing, self-worth, and alignment, everything began to flow effortlessly. You no longer run after people who don't value you, opportunities that don't align, or situations that drain you. Instead, you focus on embodying the highest version of yourself, knowing that the right things will gravitate toward you. Now, people, opportunities, and blessings come into your life effortlessly. You radiate confidence, purpose, and peace, which draws the right energy toward you. Those who once ignored or doubted you now recognize your value. The things you once chased now chase you, because your vibration is elevated. You are a magnet for abundance, success, and meaningful connections, not because you force them, but because you align yourself with them. This is the power of divine attraction. Instead of wasting energy chasing, you focus on becoming the type of person who naturally attracts what you desire. You operate in flow, not force. You trust that God, the universe, and your spiritual path will bring what is meant for you in the right time and season. And because of this, you live in peace, knowing that all you seek is already seeking you. There was a time when you felt the need to justify your choices, actions, and beliefs to others. You wanted people to understand you, to see your heart, and to validate your journey. But as you grew spiritually and stepped into your divine purpose, you realized that not everyone is meant to understand your path. You no longer waste energy explaining yourself to those who are not aligned with your vision or who are committed to misunderstanding you. This shift came from deep self-awareness and confidence in your calling. You no longer seek approval because you understand that your journey is unique. Some may question your choices, mock your faith, or criticize your growth, but you no longer feel the need to defend yourself. You trust that your purpose is divinely guided, and no amount of explanation can change the perspective of those who are not ready to see the truth. Instead of arguing or justifying yourself, you simply live your truth and let your results speak for themselves. By refusing to explain yourself, you set a strong boundary. You're no longer swayed by opinions, gossip, or outside noise. You understand that those who truly respect and love you do not need explanations. They see your growth, feel your energy, and trust your decisions. Those who demand explanations often have no intention of understanding. They seek to challenge or diminish you, but you have risen above that, choosing peace over unnecessary conflict. This newfound confidence has given you a sense of freedom. You move in silence, trusting that the right people will align with you without needing explanations. You embrace the mystery of your journey, knowing that divine timing will reveal everything at the right moment. You walk with faith, purpose, and unwavering certainty, leaving behind the need to convince anyone of your worth. There was a time when you felt the need to announce your plans, share your goals, and seek validation from others. But as you stepped into your divine power, you realized that true success moves in silence. You no longer broadcast your every move because you understand the power of discretion. You have learned that not everyone needs to know your next step, and not everyone wants to see you win. By operating in silence, you protect your energy and your vision. You understand that when you speak too soon, you invite unnecessary opinions, doubts, and even opposition. Some people pretend to support you, but secretly hope for your downfall. Others may try to sabotage your progress out of jealousy or fear. But when you move in silence, you remove these distractions. You allow your actions to unfold naturally, without interference or negativity from outside sources. This shift has given you a new sense of control and confidence. You no longer waste time explaining yourself or seeking approval. Instead, you focus on your work, your growth, and your spiritual alignment. You trust that when the time is right, your success will be undeniable. The results will speak for themselves, and those who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge your greatness. Operating in silence does not mean you isolate yourself. It means you are selective with whom you share your dreams. You surround yourself with those who uplift and inspire you, while keeping your most powerful moves between you and God. This wisdom allows you to build a strong foundation without interference, ensuring that when you rise, it is solid, unstoppable, and divinely orchestrated. There was a time when you tried to control everything, when you wanted things to happen on your schedule, forcing outcomes and chasing opportunities that were not meant for you. But as you have evolved spiritually, you have come to understand the power of divine timing. You no longer rush, stress, or fight against the natural flow of life. Instead, you trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, in perfect alignment with God's plan. This deep trust has brought you peace. You no longer feel anxious about delays or setbacks because you understand they are often divine redirections. What seems like a no today may simply be a not yet. When doors close, you no longer see it as rejection, but as protection. You have witnessed how, in hindsight, things always work out better than you could have imagined. This realization allows you to release the need to control and instead surrender to the wisdom of the universe. By trusting divine timing, you move with ease and confidence. You no longer feel desperate to make things happen because you know that what is truly meant for you will never pass you by. You understand that rushing only leads to stress and misalignment, while patience allows blessings to flow effortlessly into your life. Instead of forcing situations, you prepare yourself, knowing that when the right moment comes, you will be ready to step into it fully. This mindset shift has transformed the way you approach life. You embrace patience, knowing that each season serves a purpose. You plant seeds, nurture your growth, and wait with faith, understanding that the harvest will come at the appointed time. You no longer fear waiting because you know that when your time comes, it will be undeniable, unstoppable, and filled with divine favor. There was a time when negativity could shake you, when the opinions of others, toxic environments, or low vibrational energy could easily pull you down. But now, you operate on a higher frequency, shielded by divine wisdom and spiritual awareness. You no longer react to negativity the way you once did. Instead, you observe it, recognize it for what it is, and rise above it. You understand that darkness cannot touch light unless you allow it, and you have chosen to protect your energy at all costs. This shift in consciousness has granted you emotional and spiritual freedom. You no longer engage in unnecessary arguments, gossip, or conflicts that drain your spirit. You recognize that low vibrational individuals often project their insecurities onto others, and rather than absorbing their energy, you send them love from a distance. You understand that their negativity is a reflection of them, not you. This wisdom allows you to move through life with an unshakable sense of peace. Your energy is sacred, and you protect it fiercely. You no longer entertain people, situations, or habits that disrupt your inner harmony. You have mastered the art of detachment, not in a way that is cold or distant, but in a way that preserves your well-being. You choose to focus on things that elevate you, inspire you, and bring you closer to your divine purpose. If something does not align with your higher self, you simply walk away without guilt or hesitation. Because of this, you radiate a powerful, untouchable energy. People may try to provoke you, but they find that their efforts are wasted. You no longer react. You respond with wisdom or silence. You are in control of your emotions, your energy, and your peace. You are no longer a prisoner to the chaos of the world. You are free, grounded, and divinely protected. You've done the inner work, and now you stand in your power, unshaken, untouchable. Not because life is perfect, but because you've mastered your energy. This is your divine gift. Peace that cannot be disturbed, light that cannot be dimmed. Keep rising, keep glowing, and keep walking in your purpose. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay blessed and stay unstoppable.